Hi, this is Jeff from the IT department here with a WordPress training video on how to manage and edit pages. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. You can see that I'm logged into our information technology training site. We're in the dashboard section now. And let's just start with the pages link over here. You see if I hover over it, you can see all of my pages within the site, or we can add a new one. So let's go to all pages and see what I have to work with first. You can see we have 3 pages here. We can, as I'm hovering over them, you can see we've got options. You can either edit this page 1, we can do a quick edit, we can trash this page if we don't want to do anything, don't want it anymore, or we can simply view it is what it would look like. So we're just going to go ahead and create a new page. You can do that over here to the left, or you can do it up here, doesn't matter. Just go ahead and click on one of them. And let's say I want this to be page 4. So I simply add a title to this page, and you can see as I click out of it, a permalink, which is also called a URL, creates a custom URL based on that page, and it's based upon the title. And let's say I want to edit that. I don't want this to be called page 4. I want it to be called Google. So I simply type in what I want it to be and hit OK. And it changes the URL. So if you have a custom page that you want to send users to, you want it named something special, here's where you can edit that if the title's too long or whatever. And let's go ahead and put some content down here. And if you notice, let's just go through these buttons here. If it's just kind of like a regular text editor, we can have bold, we can have italics, we can do strike through with these. If you want unordered lists or ordered lists, this is the buttons you'd use. And if you want block quotes, if you want to align your text to the left, to the center, or to the right of your content, this is where you do that. If we want to insert a link, let's say we want to make a link to Google. So let's just go ahead and let's just type a link to Google, and let's highlight it, and let's click on this. Now it asks for you a URL destination, so I know that it's going to be www.google.com. You can put what's called a title, so if someone hovers over the link, you can just put a little custom, let's say this is going to take you to Google. Just to give you an example, this link will take you to Google. Let me correct my spelling here. And you can select it if you wanted to open the link in a new window and tab. You just simply check this here, or you can leave it unchecked if you want it just to open in the same window that it currently is. And if you want it to link to existing content, you'd put that here, but we don't want that. So we're just going to add this link. And there you go. It creates a link to Google. If you need to click into it, and you can see if I hover over it, there's my little title that we put underneath it. And if you need to edit it, just simply move your mouse over it and click in there again. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm just going to click the button again. So if you need to make any updates. And let's say we don't want this to link to anything. You can just simply break the link right here. And if you want to insert more tag, if you want to spell check, if you want to toggle full screen. Now this button's kind of interesting. It's called Show Hide the Kitchen Sink. So I'll click that for you. You can see half of our buttons went away, which I'm not quite sure why WordPress does this, but I like to keep it open all the time so I have options for everything. So if you lose half of your content, always check the button on the end and just click it. This one over here we'll be using quite a bit. This kind of is a style, text style. So right now it's set for paragraph, but let's say we want this to be our header number 1, and link to Google, and I'll put another content down here. So let's change this to, let's say, a header 2, and this is currently set for paragraph. Now you can see it looks a little different here, but when you publish it, it's all based upon how the theme is set currently in WordPress. So we're going to view this page to see what this actually looks like. And you can see header 1 is actually just a black large font. Header 2 is a italic kind of green, and the regular content paragraph is just a smaller font is all. So let's go back and edit this page. So like I said, you have address. It looks like it's just if you want to make an address, if you want to do pre-formatted, but you have up to 6 different headers that you can use for your content. And you can see here there's some more options if you want to change the colors, although a lot of this may not work. It's based upon how the theme is set up. So depending upon how the theme is set up, if they may only allow black font, so I really wouldn't get too involved with this. I would stick with this if you want specific colors. Now the cool thing is over here, if you want to type something up and simply paste it into WordPress, or if you're copying from your existing site, a contribute site you may have set up before, this button is pretty handy where you can paste it as plain text, or this one you can paste from Word. Now I've tested paste from Word. The formatting doesn't come up as well as I would like, so I try to avoid it. I've used paste as plain text before from websites and kind of tweaked it to the way I got it and the way I liked it, so that worked out pretty good. And this is to remove all formatting. You simply just highlight and check that if there's any kind of special formatting. This is custom characters. This is if you want to do an indentation. And so basically it's just a very basic text editor, but it gives you a little bit of functionality to input your content within WordPress. But let's try, and let's say we don't want this page anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and update this. Go back to all pages. I'm looking at this. I don't want this anymore. So we can edit it, or we can trash it, or we can view it. Let's go ahead and take it to the trash. Now you can see up here we've got 3 pages that are published and 1 that's in the trash. Let's go ahead and go to the trash. Now if you can restore the page back to your published list or your published pages if you want. So see, it's gone out of the trash, but I really want to get rid of it this time. So I'm going to move it to the trash, and then we can delete it permanently so we don't have to worry about it anymore if we don't want. So basically that's how we go through our WordPress pages and how we manage and edit those. If you have any questions, please contact the help desk. Our phone number is 541-962-3111, or you can contact us by email at helpdesk@eou.edu. Thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you again real soon.